Welcome to Screen It or Stream It,
where we take a look at a movie that's in theaters now
versus one you can stream at home,
and we try to decide which one should you go with. This week on Screen It or Stream It, we're taking a look at the second installment of the Guardians of the Galaxy,
and comparing it to John Carpenter's Big Trouble in Little China.
So, in theaters right now is the new Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, a sequel to the widely popular Guardians of the Galaxy.
No, you don't say.
Yeah.
Who would have thought it?
Anyway, it follows Star-Lord, aka Peter, aka Quill, and the rest of the gang as they set out again to try to save the galaxy. This time they start out using their fame from their last great victory to get jobs saving planets from local threats. Their own personalities get things twisted, and they find themselves fighting some weird gold people and a killer planet. They have to come together to thwart the ever-growing odds that are stacked against them, but what really stands out is the characters and their growth. Star-Lord has daddy issues, Gamora has sister issues, Rocket has genetically engineered raccoon issues, and Baby Groot has baby plant issues. Drax, well, he just has issues. This is a sequel done right, as it recaptures the magic of the original by not trying to recapture the magic of the original. They kept what worked and advanced the story and lives of the characters we already loved.
Our Stream It option is 1986's Big Trouble in Little China. Set in San Francisco's Chinatown, Jack Burton, an all too full of himself truck driver, runs afoul of Lo Pan, a wealthy businessman who heads up a gang of killers. Oh, and did I mention that he's all into, black magic?
Nope, you left that part out. I would know because I was here.
Well, he is. Lo Pan kidnaps the fiancée of Jack's friend, Wang.
You said Wang.
And tries to use her for evil magical purposes. Jack, Wang, Egg, yes, there's a guy named Egg, and a local street gang head into Lo Pan's Wing Kong Trading Company, and they have to fight their way through a gauntlet of Chinese gangsters, monsters, the three storms, rain, lightning, and thunder, and eventually have a showdown with Lo Pan himself.
So, I thought that Guardians of the Galaxy, Volume 2, and Big Trouble in Little China would be a good matchup.
You mean because they both have way too long of titles that I'm already tired of saying?
Well, yes, that amongst other things. Like the main characters. Both are macho, over-the-top males that are a little too full of themselves.
They both are heavy action pieces set around a good bit of violence, and we like violence.
There's the gang of heroes setting out to accomplish what seems to be an insurmountable goal.
The heroes both have some unreturned affection for their leading ladies.
They are both set in fantastical surroundings, albeit one is in outer space, and the other the magical under Chinatown.
They both have Kurt Russell, and who doesn't love them some Kurt Russell?
Both movies have a very heavy 1980s influence. Guardians from references, music, Star-Lord's past.
And Big Trouble in Little China was made in 1986, so you know it's all 80s dub.
Also, both of them contain a certain whimsical quality.
So, what do we rate these?
Well, for Guardians of the Galaxy, Volume 2, we give it 4 stars.
And for Big Trouble in Little China, 3 stars. So, which one is going to be our recommendation this week?
I say, screen it. Guardians is a huge spectacle of a movie, and it benefits from the full theater experience. It's fun, it's raucous, it's everything you would expect from a Guardians movie.
I thought overall the story was a little lacking, especially compared to the first film, but the fun of it, coupled with all the great characters and all their interactions, really made it a worthwhile film to go see in theaters. But I'm going to disagree with you and say stream it. Watch Big Trouble in Little China. Yes, it's older. Yes, some of the acting isn't all that great. And yes, some of the effects haven't aged all that well. But it too is a fun ride and worth it for nothing less to watch Kurt Russell ham his way through the entire thing.
You were really going to pick Big Trouble in Little China over Guardians of the Galaxy?
Yes. No. I don't know. This is too much pressure. I can't do this.
In fairness, folks, the synopses were a little short this week for a reason. We didn't want to spoil anything from either of these movies. Both are packed with great scenes.
Great characters.
And just an all-around great time to be had. And we didn't want to ruin it for anyone.
Both of these movies are just fun. So really, watch both of them.
Absolutely. Well, that's it for us this week, and thanks for watching Screen It or Stream It.
And remember, don't take your kids to the movies on Tuesday nights, because that's when we go. So, Josh, you don't think that recommendation was a cop-out, do you? You don't think that people are going to hate me because I didn't, pick one movie, do you?
Of course it was a cop-out! And yes, people are going to think less of you because of it. I already do!
Aw, sad.